Hey everyone, Golden Ninja 3000 here again. Today I'm reviewing DC Superheroes set number 77906 Wonder Woman. This is for ages 7 and up. It's got 255 pieces, and this is a limited edition canceled convention exclusive set. It was meant to be sold at San Diego Comic-Con, and then LEGO made it a DC FanDome exclusive that you could buy on their website and at walmart.com in North America for $40. The Wonder Woman minifigure in this set is based off of her very first comic book appearance, and it is the exact same minifigure that appeared in the DC Superheroes minifigure series in January 2020. I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing that they're repeating the exact same figure. It's just interesting to see because LEGO doesn't do that often, although they have done it before. And I mean, I think it's okay because this was meant to be a convention exclusive, so I really don't care that they repeated a minifigure series figure. And I still really love this figure. She has that awesome skirt piece. She has great arm printing that show off her bracelets. She even has a new color for that hair tiara piece, with the tiara being yellow this time. And she also has some very nice leg printing underneath that skirt. Here she is without the skirt. I've spun it around to show her alternate face. And the figure still looks pretty good without that skirt. You can see she's got those dual molded legs, and she does have a little bit of back printing as well. The Cheetah minifigure in this set is also based off of her first appearance. In fact, the entire set is, but I'll talk about that more in a minute. Again, this is the exact same minifigure as from the CMF series. Again, I don't mind that. It's an awesome figure. You can see she has so much printing with all of those spots that go around her arms, her legs, even on either side of the tail, which is really awesome. I wouldn't want to mess around with that too much because I'm sure the printing will rub off of that rubber piece eventually. But this is an amazing looking minifigure. And something to bear in mind is that this is not the Cheetah from the new Wonder Woman 1984 movie. This isn't Barbara Minerva. This is actually Priscilla Rich, who was like, I'm not super familiar with her, but I think she like dressed up in a cheetah costume to just like commit bank robberies and stuff, which was really funny. But I mean, that's why she just looks like a person in like a cheap cheetah suit. She does have an alternate face as well, and I really like that face print. Other than that, there's not much to say about her, although she is the only minifigure in the set to come with an accessory, which is just one of those like small Roman short swords. And finally, we have Etta Candy. I'm not sure what this minifigure is supposed to be based off of, to be perfectly honest. She does not appear on the cover of Wonder Woman number 6, which is what the entire set is based off of. And she certainly didn't look like this in the first Wonder Woman movie. I think it's kind of awkward that they chose those red legs for her, the short legs. She would have looked much better with medium legs. I understand that, she is a shorter character, but medium legs would have looked a lot better than the short ones because she just looks like a child with a really grown-up face. I do love the hairpiece that they chose, though. That's like that diner waitress hairpiece that LEGO doesn't use very often. And she does have an alternate face as well. This is a more uncommon face. I believe it's Joyce Byers' face from the Stranger Things Upside Down set. So that's awesome because I don't have that set. So it's nice to get this face print. So here's the set itself. It's just like a small vignette style display piece. Up front, we do have that Wonder Woman sign. And as you can see, it does say number 6 fall issue 10 cents. Because as I mentioned before, this is meant to recreate the cover of Wonder Woman number 6, which was the very first appearance of Cheetah in the comics. So I really love that exclusive printed tile. But, everything else here can basically be built from your own pieces if you just look up the parts list from the instructions, or I'm sure Bricklink has one. And I really love the way that this cloud is built. It's very three-dimensional, which you don't really see like so many layers like this in a Lego set. And the entire way it's built is really interesting, where this is basically just like pasted onto the front. And then it just creates like this really beautiful, like splattering kind of cloud look. And yeah, I just think it's a really unique look for a Lego set. On the right side, we've got this super detailed cliff. There's a bunch of different like jagged edges. They build like studs not on top and just regular like studs straight up. So I really like that combination of different building techniques. This didn't take as long as I thought to put it together. And around the back, it is very plain, but you can see they do use 3 different shades of blue, which was interesting while building it. I really liked seeing all of those different colors in the set. The only thing I don't love is that the side seems a little bit unfinished here. I wish they would have put like a couple of pieces to cover up these studs maybe, like to just follow the curve of that cloud at the back. But that's a very minor nitpick. So here's the set with all of the minifigures posed up on it. Now, this isn't an exact recreation of the comic book cover because Cheetah was like a little bit more off to the left. You can see over here, she's just standing on like a little platform for the cloud. And I really love the way that she fits on it. It's just the back of her left leg, and then like her right foot like comes perfectly up into a cheese slope. Then Wonder Woman was like lying on the floor, or on the ground because it's outside. She was lying on the ground like right here, like looking upwards as like Cheetah came down on her. And then there were a bunch of people standing to the right of the cliff. I'm perfectly fine with how they changed it. You're not going to include like 8 minifigures in this set. So you have Etta Candy up at the top of the cliff there. Now, what I don't like about that, though, is that Etta doesn't really fit. You can see her hairpiece is actually impacting like the plates or the tiles and bricks up here. So here she's standing like completely on the stud, but if you try to angle her like on the box art, it like forces her off the stud because of her hairpiece. So I really don't like that. I feel like they easily could have solved that by having this just be one plate lower, or either by having Etta be one plate higher. It would be easier to put her up one plate higher. So I wish that they had done that, because it's kind of awkward that they advise that connection when it's not secure. But I do think it looks really awesome, like posed up like this. It's pretty cool compared to like last year's Batman San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, because this one has more figures, and I think it's just a more dynamic look for the set. Here are the extra pieces for this set. Pretty basic, although that second sword is nice to see. The front of the box has a stylized version of that original comic book cover. On top, you have that retro Wonder Woman logo. On the side, you just have more of the same designs. And then at the back, it does show the actual set. This is an idea style box, so it can open up like that. I really love it when LEGO does boxes like this, although it's not like the Nebulon B Frigate set, which had like a quote. Here's the instruction manual for this set. There's nothing special about it, which is kind of a shame. I would have loved to see something up front, like showing the actual comic book cover that it's based off of. So overall, I think that this is another fantastic San Diego Comic-Con exclusive set. There is technically one exclusive minifigure here with Etta Candy. However, I really don't think you're missing out on anything with her. She's not a great figure. I really don't think it's a good representation of that character. It reminds me of the Maxwell Lord minifigure from the other Wonder Woman versus Cheetah set of 2020, which was also just a mishmash of random pieces that does not represent the character in universe. So, I mean, if you really want that Etta Candy minifigure, I don't know where that torso appeared, but it shouldn't be too hard to like bricklink her. And as for the set itself, the only other exclusive part is that printed tile. So you can build this on your own at home. I'd highly advise you to do it, because I think it's really interesting, because even the other vignette style builds that LEGO's done in the last couple of years, you know, like last year with like the Batman rooftop set, or this year with the Black Widow one, they aren't as unique as this. I feel like this one that like really just like beat for beat recreates a comic book cover. I think that that's an awesome thing. Again, it's perfect for an exclusive set. I don't think that this would sell very well like as a regular set, unlike some other exclusive sets that LEGO has made. So yeah, I've really been enjoying the DC exclusives for the last couple of years, because even though I can't usually get my hands on them, I can bricklink them if I want them badly enough, because I'm just missing out on one printed tile. So I definitely advise you guys to do that, because it shouldn't be horribly expensive if you like the build. But that's pretty much it for today, so don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys with more videos soon. Bye for now.